Hello and welcome back to Combine and Conquer. In our last episode, we experimented with the modules and made ourselves a little belt maker here. We also experimented with some of the new belt types, the crossings, and the swappers, and just unlocked, between the episodes, the mergers and the splitters. So now we can... Now I guess we can take a look at how those work. It should be pretty, actually looks like it's pretty obvious. In this case, the items come in on the left. They can go up, down, or continue to the right. And I'm guessing that it splits them evenly between the three. And then, of course, the merger is the opposite of that. Items come in the top, the left, and the bottom, and everything exits to the right. And of course, you can rotate these to whatever direction you'd like. But that makes sense, at least from a functionality standpoint. So, let's see. I think the plan next would be to come up with a better way of organizing this whole system. I'm not sure how to do that at this stage, but I think we should just try it and see what happens. We obviously need to produce a lot more, well, maybe we don't need to produce a lot more iron. We look like we're doing okay on iron and on, definitely on copper here. So, I think the next thing would be to look at the research and see what's next to unlock. Let's see. Oh, yes. WASD to move this around too. The next thing we need to unlock is Research Tier 2, which unlocks all of these things, including Belts Mark II, Arms Mark II. I'm guessing these are both just faster. And Long Arms Mark I, Furnaces Mark II, Miners Mark II, Influencers Mark II, and I think it continues over here even with not this... yeah, and then Crossings Mark II after we get belts unlocked, and 2 Belt Mixing Mark II once we get belts unlocked. So you can kind of see we have a bit coming up ahead of us. So let's just go ahead and unlock this, and that leads to... What does that lead to? Oh, we need the mixers for that one then. Okay. You can kind of see the ones that highlight. We have these also. They need belts. That's Assembly Mark IIs, and then this one here also, Electric Furnaces Mark I. Oh, good, Electric Furnaces. All right, so let's just go ahead and unlock that one, or get that one started. It's going to need 100 Research Tier 1, and then once it has those, then we can do, then we'll have to start making Research Tier 2, I guess. In the meantime, what else can we work on? We should probably work on reorganizing something, at least. It might be worthwhile to set up a cleaner array here of smelters. The issue is going to be that we have one more smelter left, so we actually need to make some smelters. We're currently making, let's see, arms here. How many arms do we have? 43. How many belts do we have? 91. We're making belts here. I think we should set up something to make the smelters, and possibly even some more assemblers Mark I. The furnaces need just iron plate, so that's good. Assemblers Mark I need gears and iron plate. Alright, and that's 10 gears. No, sorry, just gears. Just 10 gears. We did those before, that's right. So, we're not making enough gears here right now to satisfy our demand even for the arms, because they need 4 gears. So we need to make more gears, but we also just need to make some more stuff. So let's see, we have 2 assemblers available. Let's put one in here. Let's continue the belt down this way. Let's see. I forgot how to do this for a second. There we go. Left click and drag. And then we do arms in here and then out here. This recipe needs to get set to furnace. And then we can put down a provider here. That'll give us some furnaces, get us some furnaces made, because now we're down to 1. Or we're down to 1. And we also need to make the assemblers, but we don't really have enough assemblers to make assemblers, because we are making, all these other things. So, let's see, oh, I'm turning, oh, right, I forgot about that. I'm turning belts into, the swappers, or the mixers here, one or the other. And we should probably, let's see, 6, we have 0 swappers. This is probably making mixers, so we should probably switch that back to swappers. Swap it back to swappers. And then we'll probably also want to make these, which require lots of belts as well. 3 times as many, in fact. So we're going to need to definitely put down more of these belt makers. whether we do the modules like we're doing now or something else. But that means we're going to need more iron, and then we're back at the start. Okay, well then. How many miners do we have? 2. Yeah, so we just need to work on this. I think the way to do this would be to just have a smelting column, like you do in Factorio, for example. I like this swapper build that I did. Now, of course, getting the long arms, which are a little bit off yet in the tree, here, the long arms Mark II. Wait a minute. Long arms Mark I are right here. They're not that far off. But we do need to have the research tier 2 up and running first. The long arms would mean that we wouldn't have to use... How much do those take? It doesn't say. That we wouldn't have to use the swappers anymore, but I kind of also like this build because we can do this, and actually we could even put these on, put these on both sides of this belt to consume twice as much, twice as fast, even if we wanted to. So that's kind of a decent idea too. The advantage to using the arms would mean that we wouldn't have to take this coal belt down and back again. The other option is... I wonder how much... Well, what's the ratio for smelting of iron plates? Where's that at? That's rods. Does it tell me? Yeah, here it is. It doesn't tell me. I think it's 1 to 1 to 1. So it's like 1 iron, 1 copper. No, 1 iron, 1 coal equals 1 iron plate, but I'm not actually positive on that. But it looks like it given how they're swinging. Yeah, it is. It's 1 to 1 make 1 and 1 make 1. So, in that case, this belt being so full is really more of a function of the, actually we need more coal here, it's more of a function of just the fact that these are producing faster than we're consuming, than anything else. No, not that. What was the button again? I forgot what the shortcut key was. Wasn't it just click? I thought it was just click. Why have I forgotten that button? The clone tool button. Is it... I've somehow got myself into create... No, don't delete that. Got myself into a create blueprint from function. Clear selection, maybe? Yeah. Okay, that's how I did the blueprint thing. I did shift and it drags a box. Okay, I understand now how these work. So if I wanted to delete a bunch of stuff, I could shift click to make a box, to drag a box around, and then I can delete those things. I get it now. Okay. I cancel that. So, how did I do the clone thing before? I thought I just clicked. I mean, I guess I didn't, but I thought I had. Oh, right click. That's what I did. Okay. Jeez, Wally. And then this. And then this. And that should get us a little bit more coal here, which we seem to need. Okay. How are we doing on these? Couple. Yeah, we could use a few more of those. Let's see. So I think, yeah, we definitely need more iron made. So I think we want to, definitely want to do this smelting array thing. How much do these belts carry? Does it say? It doesn't say how much they carry. They do cost energy. How fast are they? I mean, I've got 3 of them, and they're barely taking up, like... Yeah, a lot of smelters per belt. That's per Mark I belt, that's for sure, because these 3 are barely even putting a dent in the amount of space used here. You can see that here. How many smelters did we make? 2. Well, we made 1, because we had already 1. Alright, well then. And that's just because of lack of iron. So we need to definitely get some more iron in here as soon as we can. Okay, so let's just, let's work on setting up another, another array, I guess. Or even replacing this array with more iron, maybe. We only need iron plates for the furnaces. We need plates and gears for the arms. But we do have a fair amount of arms in storage, 48 of them, in fact. Yeah. So let's start deleting some of this. Let's delete that belt right there to kind of separate this off. That one there, because there was iron on it that I couldn't get to. And then I want to delete a bunch of stuff. We just finished the research of research tokens 2. So I want to take a look at what the next one costs. Arms and belts. Huh, this sounds a lot like Factorio. Let's delete a box here. Shift click, there we go. So if I do this, and then I can just do delete, remove selected. There we go, okay. And then I want to actually move this one up as well and change this around. So let's keep in delete mode here. Delete, delete, delete. And then clone this, and let's just put these all down. And then this, we need to delete that one too. Oops. I keep screwing that up. There we go. This goes here, and then we can clone this to swap again. And then we can do belts again, like that. Clone to swap. Guess I should do them differently than I'm doing it. And then we do that. And then we can do this. Just like that. And then these can go kind of wherever, but that should be good. And I don't think that's going to be enough, but that's all the furnaces we have. So we need to make more furnaces, of course. So let's put back this and one of these. No, not like that. One of these here. There. And then we can set that to be furnaces. And then let's just do it like this. And then the provider is down here. And that way we're making furnaces again while we're continuing to expand this array. And they'll just be grabbing from the middle, but that would be fine. They've stopped, which means they have backed up completely, which is okay too. I don't know how long this will need to be to fill up the whole belt, but we know we had 3, and we were less than a quarter of the belt, so I think we need at least a dozen. Maybe we don't need that many, but we don't have that many of these either. We only have one swapper available, so we're actually going to be stuck here after one more furnace anyway. And I can't do anything about it. There and there, you'll go here, and then as soon as we get this made, we'll go faster. Let's make it go faster by adding a second inserter here, a second arm, because they do need 15 plates. So actually, let's go with a third. That way they just get loaded up faster. Now, it does take some amount of time to craft. 2,500 ticks. 2,500 divided by 60 is 40 seconds or so. I think, somewhere around there. So actually, these are stuck now, so they're not actually making... we don't actually need all of these. You see right there. Although it is still running, so it does load in enough for a second recipe. That's 2 swings, I think. 3 swings. It should be 5 swings total, right? 4 swings. 5 swings. And then it didn't place it in because it already had some there ready to place in. So we can see that we've definitely need not this many inserters. So I think we'll take one of them away because we might as well. Did you make? We did make. Good. That. And that'll just add to what we don't need here. But we could start taking this now and making other things from it. I just don't know how long to make this belt. That's the issue that I have. Because I want to try and see how much we consume, but I don't know that we'll know. Well, this is 6. If I wanted to just make the belt be long enough to accept a full dozen, that's another 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. well, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's enough for 4. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 is enough for the full dozen. And then we could just do like this and come back up to actually do some of the arrays to build the stuff. Now, the first thing we want to do probably is gears. And that should really be a split. So maybe I shouldn't have done it like this. Let me delete this one and do it like this. Delete that one, please, and do this like that. That way I can do this. I can turn these, delete. I'm really doing a bad job at deletions here. That and that. These also. The reason I'm thinking this is to deal with the splitting, because we don't have any splitters made, but we can split here to make the gears using a separate belt kind of thing, kind of going into like a bus array a little bit, but not quite. For now, though, I'll just make one here. Making gears. And then we can load it off of the bus for right now, like that. And then we can go into another belt. And then after we can do a line coming across here and splitting these evenly or something. At least that's what I'm thinking. But you can already see 6 is not going to be enough even for these 2 smaller things we've done. So then this will go on to a belt. Really, it should come out here. Yeah, really, it should come out here. Because we're going to need more. Although maybe I should just reverse that. Yeah, let's reverse that. Here. And then delete. And then let's do this. And go this way with it instead. That way I can end here instead of ending where I thought I was. And then we can separate these or however we want to do it for making the different things. But let's put this here instead. Maybe I want it there instead. There. And then this can go up this way. We can, once again, return to making some things. So then gears lead us toward being able to make arms again, being able to make assemblers again. We have 5 furnaces already available. Oh, nice. Let's get those set up. I don't know that we have enough. Oh, but now we have 6. Oh, nice. Nicer, I mean. I don't think we have enough of these made, though. We do not have any more of those made. So we'll let these make a little bit longer, but we do need to turn this into belts. So let's go to modules. No, that's not what I wanted. Go to this modules. Yeah. And then we want to, can you flip these? No. Okay. I don't think you can. I think you can just rotate, which is fine. This takes in just iron, though. So we probably want to even split the iron more in order to make the belts like this. Yeah, we can actually do a 3-way splitter here. Ooh, I like that idea. We go there with it. We can always put some of these down here to extend our range a little bit more. Oh, good. It even shows... Wait, what's it showing me there? Oh, that's just the grid line. Okay. Then, yep, that's where I want it. Do this. I don't know how many of these I have left. Does it tell me? That's none. Okay, I have none left. That's how many I have left. How did I get this misaligned? Oh, because the last one I didn't align properly because of the overlap thing. That's all we got. Let's see. We can clone these like this. We can have the belt splitter here. We're going to make belt splitters with this first thing. So let's start with that. I'm going to do a temporary hack here to get this thing going. And then we'll do something like this. Oops. Again, I didn't wait. There, like that. And then we can do these like this and like this. And then these will come out onto another belt. Some of them will go into a provider. We'll probably split for that too. And then some of them will go this way and be used for making the belt components, like Let's see, we're going to need 4 of them, I guess. We don't have that many assemblers. That's fine. We're going to make some. We need to make... Actually, we should get that started sooner. Delete one of these. Assembler to make assemblers. Those take, what, just gears? Just gears. All right, well, then you can go in here for now. I don't know if this is where I want it permanently or not, but at least to get it started. Assembler goes there. Let's put a belt here. Let's put a arm here, and then output to the network here. And that way we'll get to running low on power. Ooh. Oh, yes, we are. Do I have any more of these left? I do have plenty. Okay, good. Let's do 2 more of those, just for fun. There and there. That'll boost our power to 900. 900. There it is. And then we'll be able to use those, but we need to get this thing going first. And you're gonna take your sweet time to do that. So let's do 2. Now, of course, that means I need to have more of these, which I don't have. But we need more assemblers anyway. What I can do though is I want to put these kind of in order. So we'll do the crossings first, and then the mergers, and then the splitters. Yep. So we'll go splitters here, and then this will go there, and we need some of these here, here, and finally here. We need to program these to be splitters. And then all the belts right now that are getting made are going to go into making splitters, because I only have 10 more belts available. Oh, God. We need a lot more of these belt maker modules. That's for sure. Oh, we need a lot more iron coming in here, actually. Let's do that. Although, really, if it's 2, it should be 2. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get these splitters made. It's just going to take him a little while because it's 12 belts? Yeah, 12 belts. All right, let's do that. And... I mean, long time to do this, but it's okay because it's just going to... Doesn't matter how long the distance is, it only just whatever it starts with. But I think this will do what I want it to do. So we'll have crossings, mergers, splitters, and then we'll have swappers and mixers down here. And they'll all be provided into the network. Now, the issue with this is that there's no limits. And there's also no... the prioritization would be on the first one. So this isn't great either. Maybe I should have, with these going kind of 1-to-1, have one directly making belts, one directly making crossings, one directly making mergers, one directly making splitters, etc. That way we at least have some control over what's getting made. That's a possibility or an idea. Delete that. We don't need it anymore now. Definitely don't need it. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, we just got one made. So that the first one needs to go in here. Nope. Delete, please. Delete, please. There we go. Needs to go in here like this. And then we can actually delete this and that, and this and that. And we can put a belt in right here. And then magically the things go on that belt, and we don't have to worry about it anymore. So now we can actually do more gears. We have more of these now? Yes, we do. We have a few. Delete this one. And let's do this and that. And this. And that should increase our ability to produce assemblers now. So it might be smart to have these get fed directly into one of these each. That way there isn't this manifold prioritization going on. So let's change this then. Delete. Delete. Which means I need to move all this around. Oh, good. That was the right timing, too. I don't know how I planned that one out. Because I didn't. So I think I'll just make a few more splitters for now. Or how many do we have? Yeah, we need to make a few more. So let's delete that. We'll put, well, first off, we'll put just belts into a provider, like this. And then, second off, we can take one of these and put it here. And then that can go into a provider. And that'll continue making the, we're over on power again. Didn't take long. Not that we can't do more power for sure. Actually, if I plan this just right... Can I plan this just right? I can potentially get these... I think I can. And it looks like one of these is easily able to support 4 burners. So let's do like this. I can't because of where the copper is, but other than that, I can definitely do this. And then this, and so on. For 4 around it, and we can kind of keep them together a little bit. I don't know if there's a better way to do that or not. I suppose they could just go onto a belt and then just put them in a line too. But I was also trying to figure out if one miner could support 4 burners or not. And it looks like they can, so that's good. This is done now, so delete that, delete this. And then that means we should have more of these having been made. Here. 1 splitter. Alright, well the next place we wanted a splitter was... Actually, was there another place we wanted a splitter? There may not have been. Oh, we don't have enough iron coming in, though. That's true. And I didn't think about this being... Oh, no, yes I did. Yes, I did. Okay. We need to make some of these swappers, then. So, let's see here. If I do this... Now, does it automatically use initially the ones that are already in there? Or is it going to need 4 brand new ones? That's 2. That's 3. It's going to need 4 brand new ones. So it's kind of like wasting materials, quote unquote, but... Oh, actually we're not producing enough iron. We need more miners. That's why. Oops. Miners, iron, miners. What do miners take to make? That's not where they're at. 15 iron plate. Okay, let's see here. One of these here. Here. This is just temporary again. Let's do 2 of these, 1 of these, and then we'll do program this for miner. 1 of these, and 1 of these. Lots of iron. It's not going to take them long to consume all the iron that's sitting here. So we're definitely going to have to get these miners up and running as soon as we can. So we'll do that. Excuse me, sorry about that. This game doesn't allow me to reroute the sounds. You're getting system sounds in the recording as well. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. I have to route this through system sounds. So, there's that. Okay. And no, not yet. Oh, I see. So the planet there is checked, which means you can place them on the planet. But the planner is not checked, which means you cannot put them in a planner. Interesting. Good to have it notated somehow. We have 1 now, so we can take care of it. Like that. And we can, of course, you know, make these come together however we want. And maybe I should have shifted these down 1 spot. That way I could run a belt through here. But what I'll do is just have them be kind of routing up and then merging or something into the downward belt. And that'll be okay. That'll be okay. So I think we're going to need to have... Well, it seemed like about 1 miner per smelter. So we need to have 6 going right now. As soon as possible, that is. And then once we have those, then we can do some more smelting work. We should have gotten some of these swappers. We have 1 made, so we can turn on 1 more smelter, furnace burner. What are these called? Those are called burners. These are called furnace burners. Okay. And then we're going to need some more here on coal as well, before too long. One available. Just here. It gets us 5. You can see now, some of it is did make it to the 5th one, kind of accidentally, but we're only really going to maintain 4 of these now. We're now 5, but we weren't only going to maintain 4 of them. We have one of those available. One of these. There, and then belts. So we'll just go up, and we'll go this way. Oopsie, not that one. And then come down here. I'll just delete that one. There we go. So now we should be at 6. And counting. And we'll have to do the same thing with the copper, but we don't really need a whole lot of copper right now, so until we need it, I don't really see the point in making it, although I think we need it for more of these. No, what do we need it for? Oh, we needed it to make the lab. Yeah, we needed 15 chips to make the lab. Oh, wait. Can we make more starters? I guess we can. Does it give me a recipe? It doesn't give me a recipe for the starters, though. I guess we can't make more starters. We have to use the influencers. And those need 5 miners Mark 1 to make 1 influencer. Boy. That's something. This needs to get moved eventually. Yeah, that's full right now, so now's the good time to move it to only waste 2 iron plates. Ooh, right there. It still wasted 2 because they put them in. So, we'll wait for it to finish running, and then I'm going to move it down here after the assembler making miners. Where are we at with miners specifically? 2 more. Ooh, nice. There, and here, and then here. There we go. As soon as that shuts off, we can move it. Or I could clone it and get it started down here, I suppose. There, and here. It's not going to get any iron anytime soon, but that's okay. At least we're getting a little more coming down here now. And we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 8 built, but we're smelting with 6 because I haven't stretched them further. And we're getting right about half a belt. So I think I was pretty good on my guess at, it looks pretty evenly half, at 12 of these. So we'll put a couple of these in. I don't have another swapper. Am I not making... Oh, I see you zoom in, you can see what's in the machine. Oh. Yeah, we weren't getting enough iron down here. Okay, I think the developer told me about that, but I totally forgot. So that's what that is. You can see here that they are getting the 30 that they can store, and then they stop. Like that. And then that means iron can actually come along to make furnaces. We'll have to switch that out eventually, but for right now I think we're okay. Actually, wait a minute. We have 23 furnaces available, so that's actually really good. We don't need it. Still waiting on iron for the swappers. We're at... Wait, we can do one more. We have enough stuff here to do one more. So let's do that. Because we put this swapper down. So we have enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. And then we can do, we can almost get this one, but we need one more swapper for it. We're at, oh, it's making now. Okay, it's green, right. Green means good. Green means go. So I think this will work out okay, in the end, at least. And I think what I will do is I'll kind of let this run a little bit. I'll keep making the swappers, and I'll keep putting them in here so we can get this full belt going here. Oh, good, I put that in the right spot. Oh, it was like, oh... Influencer might be in my way. Although I could make it work. I could make that work. I think. For that last one. But we'll keep this going. I'll get this up to 12. This up to 12. We need to put some miners down here on the coal, though. Which means I need to probably move the... I should just move these over. But I'm going to need to move the copper belt eventually. We'll have to rebuild it anyway. I'll probably just build a line over here for their smelting. and then we'll kind of go from there. But I will deal with the mining and getting the smelters all running, and then we'll come back and we'll continue. We'll probably redo this little area here. We also should redo or add to this as well once we're sure we have enough iron coming in, and then we can go back to making science and doing more research. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.